on kickoff at 49 degrees, 10 degrees warmer than Super Bowl VI. So the supposed cold weather Super Bowl, the first snap of the game goes into the end zone. It looked like Peyton Manning was audibling, but the center, the 12th man, 12 seconds into the game leads to 2 points. Right off the bat, the quickest score in the history of the Super Bowl, as Manny Ramirez snapped it before Manning was ready. Next Seahawks possession with some quality field position. Here's Percy Harvin around the edge. We were wondering what factor he would be. 30 quick yards right there in the first quarter.
Rich. He made a huge. Marshawn Lynch hit him in the middle.
But the Broncos defense held him to just 3. It's 5-0 later in the first quarter. When that's Doug Baldwin break, it's just 8-0. So Peyton Manning has a chance to march down the field and just make it a 1-point game, except on 3rd and 7, he throws it high to Cam Chancellor.
Bad throw, bad read, great play by Cam Chancellor.
Right around here, this early.
Right, Mike.
This early.
I mean, you got a nice lane, you stepped up in the pocket, misread that is a horrible throw.
And the effort by Julius, I mean, maybe he was in a bad position, or maybe there was some pain coming.
And that turnover would be turned into points thanks to a pass interference call in the end zone. Seattle fans have remember Super Bowls where the pass interference in the end zone was called on their receiver, not the defender. That put the ball on the 1-yard line this time, and then Marshawn Lynch, there's that action boss right up the middle for the touchdown. 15-0 Seattle. So it's time for Denver to do something positive, and they are on the plus side of the field with 3 minutes to go in the half when Manning is hit as he throws. Malcolm Smith with the pick, and it's a pick 6 for Malcolm Smith, 22-0, Marshall.
You know, Kurt Warner talked about Peyton throwing interceptions and how it would affect this game. It was the one thing that could not happen.
Third quarter, Seattle, remember Seattle deferred.
Yep.
Now they get the ball, and Percy Harvin is down out the gate. Guess what, Prime?
What?
It was just 12 seconds into this half that they scored 2.
We see this catching the ball off the bounce, and normally when a ball bounces,
7 yards, the 12th man watching them.
Played very well today.
So Peyton now 29-0, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's a nice catch by Demaryius Thomas, except he doesn't hold on to the ball, and who's on the spot? But Malcolm Smith.
You want
turnover Thursday is what they practice. Turnover Thursday.
And the play fake to Marshawn Lynch after the turnover. What a throw. Russell Wilson to Lockett Nunkers on 1st and 10, 23 yards.
And this kid is one of those kids undrafted that you heard Richard Sherman talk about. Nobody wanted him. Pete Carroll takes him in, and look what happens. And it doesn't matter who Russell Wilson is throwing the football to. They all put their bodies on the line, they make those catches and run after the catch.
12! There's 12s everywhere. 36-0 when finally the Broncos get on the board with no time left in the third quarter to make it 36-7. So we would not have a shutout in Super Bowl 48. It's 36-8 as Demaryius Thomas sets the records for most receptions in a Super Bowl. But Doug Baldwin, your X factor from the NFC Championship game, Marshall.
I love this kid, man.
Made it a 40-burger in Super Bowl 48.
Everything that they do with Percy Harvin, this kid can do it. Every time Percy's out, he steps in, whether it's in a return game or receiver, and delivers for the Seahawks.
And Richard Sherman finished the game on crutches. Pete Carroll is a Super Bowl winning head coach, getting a hug from Russell Wilson, who he drafted in the 3rd round just 2 years ago. And that man has still one Super Bowl ring.